So at the shower, it's just a standard bar mixer, so the easiest thing to do would be to obviously just swap that out. However, before you do that, I've just noticed the shower head. Now this is one of those fancy TikTok or whatever Temu shower heads with the really fine nozzles inside. Now I've found that with these aftermarket shower heads, boilers don't like them because
How are you doing, everyone? Welcome to this week's Day in the Life of a Gas Engineer video. I'm going to try and make this short and sweet because I am losing daylight, so I'm probably going to start dimming out a little bit. Now, this video is from my first week back at work after paternity leave. I've bypassed some of the video, I've skipped some of the videos because I had 3 power flushes when I got back, literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you guys have seen me power flushing and it's boring, so there wasn't really anything interesting to show in it anyway. So the first video that you're going to see is actually the end of one of the power flushes where I also had to change a few parts on the boiler. I won't say which one, but I'll let you see when you watch it. And after that, do you know what? I can't actually remember. Just watch it and I'm sure you'll enjoy it because I've started adding more breakdowns in. I've been getting more breakdowns, especially now silly season has kicked in. It's just gone crazy. So depending on how things go, if I get some really interesting footage on some really nice breakdowns, I'm going to probably just skip the rest and crack on with the current days. Enjoy this week's video. Please, as always, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. I've hit 7K. Yes, thank you very much. By Christmas, by the end of the year, 8K would be amazing. I was aiming for 10, but I think I was being a little bit ambitious. If I can get to 8K by the end of the year, that would be absolutely amazing. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you on the next one.
Right, so the power flush is all done. There wasn't really much to show. So that's all tidied up. I'm now gonna change the PRV. And also regarding the plate, I think first I'm gonna do a test on the temperature clamps because the system wasn't that dirty. I don't know if the plate even needs changing or cleaning out even. So I'm gonna sort the PRV out first. Let's see, which clip have they got in here. Just trying to do it without actually looking. It looks like, yeah, that's the new clip. So there's already a new PRV in here and that's been changed because you've got the horseshoe clip rather than the dogleg clip. All right, let's just grease this up. Bit of grease on there. Bit of grease on there. This grease was given to me by actually a friend of mine who works for Worcester. It's called Molykote by DuPont. I believe it's French. It's actually really good. It's a bit sticky, so if you like when you're doing the rubber O-rings on a vaillant plate heat exchanger or diverter valve, excuse me, I'm slowly dying. It helps the rubber O-rings to sit to the back of the chassis. And now I should just be able to pop the PRV out. There we go. Yeah, that is new. I can't actually see anything wrong with it, but they've asked me to change it, so change it. I will. Right, now I only need to really put my head up there so I can see. Oh, bloody hell. Right, that's done. I always jinx myself when I say I've got an easy Worcester PRV to do. I think the sweat on my face says it all. So PRV's been done. I've repressurized the boiler and it's just fired up on low flame for heating. So let's turn the heating off now because we don't need it any more hotter than it is at the moment. Now, I've got my temperature clamps, the Testo 115i. So they're on my hot and cold. I'm gonna run a hot tap and I wanna see if we're getting a 35-degree rise in the 35-degree rise between hot and cold. So I've just spoken to the tenant. She's saying that the problem that they're having with the hot water is only at the shower. Everywhere else seems to be okay. So before I start whipping the plate out, because we know it's not easy on a Worcester, I want to see if the plate definitely needs changing or not. So spend 5 minutes or so just testing all the hot outlets and seeing if we're getting obviously it might not be as much of a 35-degree rise at the moment because the incoming temperature of the incoming temperature of the water is already quite hot. So the cold main is already reading at 23 degrees at the moment, which is very warm actually. But we've got 35 degrees so far, climbing 36, 37, and boiler is starting to modulate down. I want to see if the flame locks out, then that's a sign that it's also overheating as well. So we've got 17-degree rise at the moment, and we've got 40 degrees going to the tap. That is steaming away nicely. 42, and then this is, how many kilowatts is this? It's a 28i Junior. It's a 28 kilowatt. So I'm not sure what the flow rate is on these. Maybe 10, 11 litres a minute. I need to check the MIs, but 45 degrees, 23-degree rise. Now considering if it was winter and that was, let's say, 10, 11 degrees on the incoming cold main, we'd be getting our 35-degree rise there because we've got a 24-degree difference at the moment. That's pushing out 46.6 degrees, 46.7. Let me check with my thermometer here. So I don't see this being a problem with the block plate. It's, and the temperature clamps is saying 47 degrees. Coming out of the hot tap, we've got actually got 51, 52, and that's staying consistent, 53. So to me, that's proving it's not a block plate because the boiler hasn't gone off. It's reaching a consistent temperature. That's holding steady at 47, 48 degrees now. We've got 25-degree rise. I know we're looking for 35, but look at the incoming main. That's at 22 degrees. If you drop that by 10 degrees, that's going to be 36-degree temperature difference. So I'm now going to run the shower and see if we're having the problem with the shower, then the problem is isolated just with the shower and not with the boiler. So at the shower, it's just a standard bar mixer, so the easiest thing to do would be to obviously just swap that out. However, before you do that, I've just noticed the shower head. Now this is one of those fancy TikTok or whatever Temu shower heads with the really fine nozzles inside. Now I've found that with these aftermarket shower heads, boilers don't like them because it restricts the amount of water that's coming through it, and it tricks the boiler into thinking that there's not enough flow. So the boiler will short cycle on and off, giving you the scenario of potentially block plate or passing diverter where this will be going hot and cold, hot and cold. So if anyone has got these showers, or you go to a customer that they've got these showers with really fine jets, change them out to a normal shower head. Test that first, because under a tenner you can get a standard shower head. That should sort the problem out. If it still persists and the problem is still just with the shower, then you can change the bar mixer. But yeah, these shower heads are naff. I don't recommend them to anyone. Right, so that job's done. Power flush is done. PRV is changed. I tested the plate because the plate was replaced recently by BG, and they said they wouldn't touch it again until the system got flushed. Clearly, it didn't need replacing because, or cleaning out, because
I'm getting the right sort of temperature from the hot outlets. I'm mixing up my words now because I'm tired. Those showers, like I said, those shower heads are a problem. So if anyone's got them at home, don't use them. Get a normal shower head with the proper size jets so that it doesn't confuse the boiler. I'm going to explain to the landlord what needs to be done. If failing that, might need to change the bar mixer, but the boiler is running absolutely fine. So no issues there. I'm now sweating like anything. So I'm going to drop the power flush machine off at my mum and dad's. I store it there at the moment. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. I'm just waffling now. And then I'm going to make my way home. And then tomorrow, I finally got a day of breakdowns and a few services, I think. So yeah, I've done my 3 power flushes this week. I wouldn't say tired. It becomes monotonous, you know, power flushing again and again. The first one was good because I'm like, come back after 3 weeks. I'm raring to go. And obviously it was a fairly dirty system as well. So I got a good catch. But the last 2, did they really need a power flush? I don't think so personally, but it wasn't my job and I haven't been here to either of these last 2 jobs to diagnose whether it needs a power flush or not. They wanted one done, they were insisting on one, so I got it done. At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with getting the power flush done. At least we know that the system is squeaky clean now. Have a good one, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Right, next job we've got. Leak coming for a light fitting, and customers reported that the pressure's dropping on the boiler, so I'm suspecting a heating pipe. We've got boards upstairs, so let's have a look. So based on where that is, I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere in this area. Taylor, did you say you had some work done recently?
Yeah, a friend of mine like tightened the thing, but I know there's pipes here.
Right.
I saw it. It was quite high.
Okay, cool.
To be honest with you, but it done that about a month ago, I think.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'll get some of these floorboards up and we'll see what we find.
To remove this.
Bingo.
He told me he was gonna come and fix it, but I didn't want him. He's
No.
not a plumber.
There you can see where the screw's going straight through. That's all wet there.
Yeah.
First board we've taken off, seen it, it's literally just gone straight through.
Oh, okay.
That there. So I'll probably do a cut somewhere here.
Yeah.
And here. And then we'll get it done.
Yeah, you do what you need to do.
So I've just taken another slither out this floorboard here so I can get to the pipe a little bit more better. Got a bit more movement. I've noticed it's actually only just nicked it there and there was still a bar of pressure inside the boiler. So I've isolated the boiler and I've drained the water out from the filling loop into that bucket. So now we shouldn't have any or very little water in there. And I'm gonna aim is, where's it gone? 2 press couplings, one on there, one probably about here. Or maybe literally just cut on there, put a press coupling on there, press coupling on there, bang it through, and that should sort it out. Right, 2 press couplings in. It's another benefit of press when you've got water in the pipes. You've got to worry about soldering and trying to get all the water out the pipes. Right, let's open up the flow return valves. Pressure's dropped there, which is fine. Let's top that up. And most importantly, check that we haven't got any more leaks there. So we are climbing. There we go. Right, bar, go just a little bit higher. Right, 1.5 bars. And that's all repaired. No leaks. And there was a bit that I cut out. I'll put it there. You can see where they'd literally just gone through that bit there, nicked it. Yeah, that's all sorted.